Srimad Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Vitala Vishnu Srimad Brahma Brajagacharya Astadharasata Srimad Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Anantakari Vaishnavrinda ki jai. Namaste Srila Haridas Thakur ki jai. Samaveta Vaishnavrinda ki jai. Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Sri Gaurnitai Radha Shyam Sundar Krishna Balaram Darshanarthi ki jai. Srila Prabhupada's Guru Puja ki jai. Samaveta Vaishnavrinda ki jai. Nidai Gaura Pramanande Hari Hari Bol. All glories to the Assembly Devotees Hare Krishna. All glories to the Assembly Devotees Hare Krishna. All glories to the Assembly Devotees Hare Krishna. All glories to Sri Guru and Gauranga. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Nashtaprayasya Bhadreshu Nittam Bhagavate Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Sloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naistaki Narayanam Namaskrittam Naranchaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jaya Mudirayed. So we are serving Srila Prabhupada's Srimad Bhagavatam, translated and purport given by his beloved disciples. We are serving Canto 10, chapter 15, and text 28 to 35. So we are going to recite together. You can join, and then we'll go to the 35. Bala Pravisha Bahudbham Kalan Samparikam Payan Falani Patayam Asa Matangaja Ivojusam. Lord Balaram entered the Tal forest first, then with his two arms he began forcefully shaking the trees with the powers of maddened elephant, causing the talo fruit to fall to the ground. 29. Phalanam patanam sabdam nisham masurarasavaha abhadvat skiti talam sanagnam parikampayan. Hearing the sound of the falling fruits, the ass demon, Dhanuka, ran forward to attack, making the earth and trees tremble. 30, text 30. Sametatarasa pratag daibam padvan balam bali nihatar sika sabdam munchan parasarat kalaha. Translation. The powerful demon rushed up to Lord Baladev and sharply struck the Lord's chest with hoofs of his hind legs. Then Dhanuka began to run about, braying loudly. 31. Punarasadda samredva upakrista parakastita charanabo paro rajan balla prakshita rusa. Moving again toward Lord Balaram, O king, the furious ass situated himself with his back towards the Lord. Then, screaming in rage, the demon hurled his two hind legs at him. Purport. The word Upakrista indicates an ass and also one who is crying out nearby. Thus, it is indicated herein that the powerful Dhanuka made horrible, angry sounds. Text 32. Satam grihita prapodor brahmaya itvaika papnina Shikshevatrina rajagre brahmana tekta jivitam. Lord Balaram seized Dhanuka by his hooves, whirled him about with one hand and threw him into the top of a palm tree. The violent wheeling motion killed the demon. 33. Tena hoto mahatalo depamano brihatshira parshastam kampayan bhagnaha sachannam sapichaparam. Translation. Lord Balaram threw the dead body of Dhenukasura into the tallest palm tree in the forest. And when the dead demon landed in the treetop, the tree began shaking. The great palm tree, causing a tree by its side also to shake, broke under the weight of the demon. The neighboring tree caused yet another tree to shake, and this one struck yet another tree, which also began shaking. In this way, many trees in the forest shook and broke. Purport. Lord Balaram threw the demon Dhanuka so violently into the great palm tree that a chain reaction was unleashed, and many towering palm trees shook and then broke with great crashing sound. 34. Balaishalilayotresta khara deha katha hataha talaschampakire sarve mahavaterita. Because of Lord Balaram's pastimes of throwing the body of the ass demon into the top of the tallest palm tree, all the trees began shaking and striking against one another as if blown about by powerful wind. Now text 35. We are not going to repeat because it's already 8:13, so many verses. So please recite together and then we'll start the class. Naitat chitram bhagavati hi anante jagadishare oto protam idam jasmim tantu sanga jathapada. No, not. Etat, this. Chitram, surprising. Bhagavati, for the personality of Godhead. He indeed. Anante, who is the unlimited. Jagat Ishare, the Lord of the universe. Oto protam, spread out horizontally and vertically. Idam, this universe. Jasmin, upon whom. Tantushu, upon its threads. Anga, my dear Parikshit. Jatha, just as. Patah, a cloth. Translation. My dear Parikshit, maybe we can repeat that. My dear Parikshit, that Lord Balaram killed Dhenukasura is not such a wonderful thing. Considering that he is unlimited personality of Godhead, the controller of the entire universe. Indeed, the entire cosmos rests upon him, just as a woven cloth rests upon its own horizontal and vertical threads. Purport. Unfortunate persons cannot appreciate the blissful pastimes of the Supreme Lord. In this connection, Srila Jiva Goswami explained that the Supreme Lord possesses unlimited potencies and strength, as expressed here by the word Anante. The Lord exhibits a tiny fraction of his power according to the need of a particular situation. Lord Balaram desired to vanquish the gang of demoniac asses who had unlawfully seized the Talbon forest, and therefore he exhibited just enough divine opulence to easily kill Dhenukasura and the other demons. Om Jnana Timirandhasya Yena Anjana Salakaya Chakshurunmilitam Jena Tasmai Sri Guruve Namah. Sri Chaitanya Manovistam Stapitam Jena Bhutale Sayam Rupa Kadamahayam Dadati Shapadantikam Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Juta Vadakamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavangsya Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathannitam Tam Sajivam Sadhaitam Sabadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Sri Vishakhanitamscha Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Presthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamini Tinamine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunnavadi Paschat Deshatarine Vancha Kalpataru Vescha Kripa Sindhubhayevacha Patitanam Pavanebho Vaishnavebho Namo Namo Mahabadannaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gauratishe Namo He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kantanam Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanusute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vrindaye Tulasi Devaye Priyaye Keshavasya Cha Krishna Bhakti Pade Devi Sattavate Namo Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Sivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Thank you for coming. So, there are many verses and it's very sweet. Srimad Bhagavatam, all our Acharya pointing out many slokas. When we hear Srimad Bhagavatam, what will happen? So in this chapter also there is a one sloka, 41, it's giving the result that Krishna Kamala Patra Aksha Punna Sravana Kirtana Stuya Mana Anugai Gope Sa Agra Brajam Abrajat. This pastimes, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Pushkar Prabhu mentioned other day, when he went to Vrindavan, he went to this place where Dhenukasura did this Leela. And there Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu remembered, and he was exhibiting, but his internal mood will be disturbed. He may act as a Krishna, so some or other, his overwhelmingness was taken by his associate and diverted him from that forest while Mahaprabhu was traveling. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu explaining that everybody, all the jiva, conditioned soul in this world, are some or other wants to believe something that they can hold shelter upon. But ultimately they feel disturbed. And those who are religion, until this Krishna consciousness movement appeared, or Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared, the religion was not fulfilling complete satisfaction of the soul's inner nourishment. How? They come to the temple, they worship, but they feel God is so far in the sky, even though He's in the altar, but my son, my daughter, my family, they are very close. I can hug them, I can talk to them. But as far God is very far. This gap, huge gap between the soul's eternal, very intimate relationship with the God was not established before Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and then Srila Prabhupada broadcast, amplified all over the world. So what will happen when we hear these pastimes very close, with close attention, we will see that what we are searching for, that intimacy, very close relationship, very fulfilling all the time, it is vastly exhibited by this Brajavashi, what Mahaprabhu called Raga Anuga Bhakti. This Raga Anuga Bhakti must be practiced, what we do. That's what we do every day. 5 things we do from Mangalarati till Shayanarati. And this is Raganuga Bhakti, that we are absorbed in Krishna's pastimes, and then eventually we will find all our need is in Krishna's Vrindavan pastimes. Then those devotee who has love for Krishna is more important shelter than Krishna. So one time you all heard when some of Srila Prabhupada's disciples asked, the Srila Prabhupada, in order to follow this process, we must follow the footstep, we must follow a Brajavashi. So Srila Prabhupada generally don't disclose, but at that time he disclosed, yes, and I am here. So, that was so sweet, and I really thank Srila Prabhupada for that. That those who are following, we are following Srila Prabhupada, and we will obtain. It's not just encouragement, it is a fact. We will obtain this Braja mood. So let's see what they do. But before that, in this purport, very intimate explanation of given that Balaram's supremacy. Balaram is Supreme God, but how to understand? 8:20. There are many pastimes. Sometimes when we hear Balaram's supremacy, supreme power, the Brajavashi knows Balaram is Supreme God, Krishna is Supreme God. Do they know or they don't? This doubt may come. Even in Ram Lila, one example is given. Maybe I can brief it very short and then I'll come to Vrindavan. Why? Because that Ram Lila, when Balaram as a Lakshman was exhibiting this supremacy, few incidents. One incident was, everybody heard, you all heard Parashuram? Can you raise your hand? Who heard Parashuram? Good, very good. You know Parashuram, when he was challenged, there's a big pastime, but when he was challenged by Karata Virja Arjuna, is a big name, Karata Virja Arjuna, a big, powerful king who sent thousands and thousands of soldiers, thousands and unbelievable big amount of soldiers to attack and kill Parashuram. He didn't even come. He said, son of Jamadagni, what can he do? Son of a Brahmana. But he did not know who Parashuram was. So Parashuram, he had a one weapon. You know the name of the weapon? Yes?
Axe.
Very good. What's the name of that axe?
Parashu.
Very good. Very smart boys. Parashu. That Parashu he got from his guru. And his guru has the mantra power. It is not an axe of this world. The axe with the mantra power. So he throw the axe, he whirl like this, like Balaram did to Dhenukasura. Same Parashuram is also expansion of Balaram. So he did like this and he throw. And then when Karata Birja Arjuna heard it, hey, I send millions of soldiers. What's going on in the battlefield? So the minister comes, there is no battlefield. What do you mean? I don't know. The million soldiers disappeared. How can it be disappeared? So he comes. He was so powerful. And he comes and he saw a miles field of, you know, when you cut the, I'm sorry, it's a bad example. When you cut the meat into pieces, what they call? I forget again. No. Like a meat into like a crushed. One person, not ground beef. Okay, thank you. So he comes and he see the whole field. There is no tree, no chariot, no elephant, no horses. Thousands of horses came, thousands of elephants came, and millions of soldiers came. No sign of anybody. Only sees a thick layer like a somebody cut into butchered. And everybody miles and miles. He was like a shocked. How is possible? You cannot identify whether there was a soldier or chariot or cart or car to... He was so scared, not so scared, but he was like a shocked. He never heard or saw something. Who is this son of Jamadagni? So he immediately went with entire force and he saw the same result. That Parashuram does not kill. He just butchered into, what did you say? Grind beef or something like that, like a smash. And like entire country became like a, not slaughterhouse only, just like a smooth. Nobody can see if there was anything ever existed, except this red, blood, thick meat layer. That's how the Bhagavan Parashuram cut. One time, why I mention this, because we need to know, at that time, Prabhupada writes that all the kings of this entire earth, not only India, all over the world, they heard about Parashuram. As soon as they hear, if he's a coward, you know what they do? They pass pee and poo out of fear. This is a true. Parashuram literally traumatized and penetrated with extreme fear to the kings. Those who could not confront, Prabhupada says they left. They hid it. They came to Europe. And those who could confront, they fought and got defeated, and those who are intelligent little bit, they surrendered. So there was three groups. Then Parashuram conquered the whole world and then he gave it to Kashyapa Muni. After that, Parashuram one time meeting with Ram and Lakshman. So we have to understand this concept, then we'll go to Vrindavan. That Ram and Lakshman, they were visiting with their guru. Who is guru of Ram and Lakshman while traveling? He has a house guru, yes? Vaishishta is in the house guru, in the palace. He is a guru in the house. But they had a guru when they're traveling the holy places. His name is Vishwamitra. So Vishwamitra, he was traveling with Ram and Lakshman. And while they are traveling, they just happened to come across this Janakpuri, King Janaka, whose daughter is Mother Sita. Very good. So that time, Ram and Lakshman was given a place to stay there. And there was a big bow and arrow given by Lord Shiva. Why? To prove the qualified, eligible husband, one who can string that bow, is unmatchable in this world. So when King Janaka heard this, he was very convinced. He said, all right, this will be the best. So they arranged and they invited 10,000 king and prince came from all over the world. 10,000. Can you imagine 10,000 king in one spot? And they tried one by one, they all failed. Nobody can even lift up this bow. It's so heavy. Even Ravana came. He tried so hard with his power and he got a little stuck with his finger and he screamed and cried. So other came and helped him to get out. So Ravana actually ran away because otherwise you will think, where was Ravana? He was there too, but he was running away. He never wanted to see. But he was watching from sky. What's going on? How is possible? Nobody can come. And that was true. That was convincing that nobody can defeat. And nobody can lift up this bow. So that time, the King Janaka's wife, Mother Sunayana, Sita Devi's mother, she came and she spoke to the entire audience, millions of people there. She said, I do not have a good feeling about my husband's decision. Generally, you don't talk against your husband in the public, and especially the great devotee like this. But that's not the reason. There is a reason why Balaram is involved. So she said, I'm so ashamed that my husband and all these thousands of kings, they come from the Sun dynasty. There is a two dynasty, Moon dynasty and Sun dynasty. They come from the Sun dynasty, but nobody is qualified to lift up this bow. My beautiful daughter Sita, so beautiful. Even I see King Dasharatha's two sons are here, but they are just a child. The big king cannot lift up what they can do. But I wish the eldest son would marry my son. Then my problem would be solved. He's so handsome, beautiful. But he's just a child. Ram was just a young boy. The big king could not do it. So I am regretting. I don't know what to do. So she was like regretting. Then this little young boy, Ram's younger brother Lakshman, he just came out and said, hey, mother, don't speak, insult the Sun dynasty. I am here. My elder brother is here. What are you talking about? I can destroy the whole planet in a moment, throw it in the ocean. I created millions of planets. I do this, all that. This bow, I broke thousands of bow like this when I was a little child. Don't speak like this, mother. Just because my elder brother is here, I'm not showing anything. If he orders me, I can show you. I can destroy the whole universe in a moment. All these kings are looking. Look at this boy. What he thinks he is. He's showing up. They had no idea. They thought, just a little prince, but we are more powerful. So then they are like, this is a really joke, this boy. But he turned back. Lakshman turned back. Hey, I can destroy all of you in a moment too. How audacity he has, like talk like this. It is not good. They should not talk like this. So then, at that moment, Vishwamitra smiled and he told Ram, why don't you try? Ram says, you want me to Gurudev? Say, yes. Then he touched Gurudev's feet. Always we take. Today Mother Mukhya just read, if you see the lotus feet of Srila Prabhupada, well, his lotus feet, yeah, it's there, you can see it. Even for a moment you see, any person in your family died, you may be worried they may not go to hell or anywhere, is instantly delivered. Just look at Prabhupada's lotus feet. The power of pure devotees' lotus feet, seeing such a powerful. Ishwar Puri has proved this. Mahaprabhu confessed that. It was very nice. So Lord Ram also took blessing of his Gurudev, his touch. And then he comes, he easily lift up. Everybody was shocked. Easily lift up. And then his string. As he was pulling, somebody just appeared. Can you guess who? Yeah? Parashuram. When Parashuram appeared, he's like, oh, like a big roaring lion. Who has done this? And all these 10,000 king and prince, they are like looking, wow, we better run away because they are scared of him. But they don't want to run away. They had immediately whispering, what you call private meeting, 10,000 king. We cannot let these two boys take this most gorgeous Lakshmi form. We will beat them, kill them, and then take. This is their plan. Because they saw Ram and Lakshman handsome, that's all right, but they're like a little boy. We are the king, we are the powerful. So that time when Parashuram came, like roaring, he's not even looking at Ram, Lakshman or anybody. Everybody was frightened. Then Parashuram says, nobody is answering. King Janaka, either you answer or I will finish. Then King Janaka was scared what to do. He did not know Ram's power yet. He has some idea, but Jogamaya is covering. So that time, Lakshman, he just comes out. Hey, why are you showing off such a big power? Do I have to tell you who did it? I break these bows, I just told everybody, even to Mother Sunayana. I break thousands of bows when I was a little kid. My elder brother just broke one. Why are you fussing about it? Parashuram's looking at him. This little boy, how audacity he has. He's challenging, do you know who I am? Yes, I know who you are. You're just a little incarnate. My brother is the origin. Then he's getting attention. Then Parashuram, he had a doubt. Maybe he's my origin God. I come from him. Maybe. So then he pulled out this Vishnu bow and he gave it to Lord Ram. Then Lord Ram, he was holding it, and as he pulled, now I have to go back. When Lord Ram pulled the bow, the string, he had to release. You have to let it go. But release is not release, not my bow, But when Ram released, there has to be some effect. So he told him, said, there is a true result. You choose, Parashuram. Either the world will be finished right now if I let it go, or you lose your power. Which one you want? So Parashuram immediately understood. This is my origin. So then when Parashuram fled, bowing down, all the kings fly away. They're running. Even Ravana wanted to disappear. Impossible. Parashuram, bow down. Who is he? The whole life they are just thinking about who is this son of Dasharatha. So this is how Lord Balaram, Lakshman sometimes exhibit. But here, this is a problem. In Vrindavan, everybody has so much love for Krishna and Balaram. It's impossible for them. But sometimes Balaram cannot control. Like in Damodar Leela, we know. In Damodar Leela, Mother Yashoda bind Krishna, then she came cleaning the deity room. She never wanted to be away from Krishna, but for a moment she has to clean the deity room. You know why? Because Krishna broke the pot of butter and made a mess. You can't worship God with a mess floor. So she was cleaning, and she had no maidservant that day because they all went to cook for Indrajagna. So that time, Mother Yashoda was watching and thinking, did I do wrong? Maybe I did not. No, I did okay, because I have 50 rooms. If I did not bind him, he would be hiding somewhere. I would never find him. And it's a big problem. No, I did it. So she's like talking back and forth within herself. Did I do correct? No, I should not have. He's so lovable boy, but he's so naughty. So it's like going back and forth. In the meantime, Balaram was not there. So Balaram just came. Balaram said, who has done this to you? My brother. Balaram loves Krishna so much. So Krishna is not speaking. He just head down and weeping, and Balaram's heart softened. And Madhumangal whispered, his mother Yashoda did. Oh. But Krishna, Kanaya, if I was there, she could not have done this. But let's see what I can do. He thought for a moment. He ran to house. Mother, Maya, where are you? Maya means is a loving way to say mother. Like you say mummy, like that. Maya, where are you? Then he found, Maya, now you got to listen me. You know who I am. You know who Krishna. Krishna is Supreme Personality of Godhead. He possesses 6 opulences in full. He is the supreme object of all worship. Me too. I'm also Supreme God. Mother, are you listening? I'm the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Mother Yashoda just cleaning. And then she got up. One more word, I'll tie you up also with him. Balaram ran away. It's difficult. Mother Yashoda, hard or not, who knows? She's only thinking, my son Krishna and Balaram is also my son. If he talking something I did, I could not discipline. Why Mother Yashoda is doing this? Because Mother Yashoda has a feeling, has a conception. The whole world, including Alachua, comes from where? From God. From God everything is created. Everybody comes from God. But as per my Krishna, he comes from me. He is not coming from God. He comes from my body. So I have to raise him in disciplined way, because I don't want my son to be a big mafia leader, gang leader. He's already 2 years old. He's doing all this like a mafia scale, using their own child to go against their own house to steal. And if he grows big, he will be such a big gangster. I must discipline him. He cannot keep on doing. So she has such a nice, affectionate, loving nature. It's very difficult. Even if you tell her who Krishna is, she will not get it. She will not get it. Because her conception is so covered by condensed form of bliss. This is Mother Yashoda. This is Brajavasi. So these coward boys, they also have a same kind of love. They every day, Krishna wakes up. Sometime I'm going to give little explanation about these boys. They wake up. Now there is 3 sets of boys. 4 types of boys who has a 3 sets of feelings for Krishna. 1 type of coward boy just got up. Got up from what? Not sleeping. In the sleep, over there in the spiritual world, sleeping and dreaming and wake are all same. There's no difference. Imagine when you are a 1 month old or in your mother's tummy, you could go back and see how it was. In spiritual world they can. They can go back to million years life back, and they can even correct it. They can even enter there. Why? Because that is called Nitya Lila. Yoga Maya preserved all the pastimes. In the material world, I cannot go back even last night dream. This is called material world. That's why Krishna never performed Lila in the material world. Because it has a beginning, it has an end. But in spiritual world, everything has an eternal. No begin, no end. You can go back million years from now and give a hug to Krishna and kiss him and come back to now. It's such a phenomenon, such a beautiful. That's why sometimes even we hear like Radharani is sitting next to Krishna, and then somebody reminded, that story of Madhusudan, somebody reminded of Krishna's particular name, Madhusudan, related to his particular looking at her. And she immediately saw it and she went there and she saw her, Krishna is going away, so she cries. They will say, why she's crying? Krishna is next to her. Because of this, you can enter into so many Leela same time. And they're all alive, never dead. Nobody dies, no Leela dies, no, even the trees, everything. The cows eat every day grass. The grass transforms. Just like say for an example, you want to eat gulab jamun. Gulab jamun is thinking, wow, today Lord Krishna going to enjoy me. Wow, I'm so happy. Prabhu, you going to pick me up or you want me to jump on your mouth? Like this. So sometimes, actually it looks like appearing automatically. So then the Krishna is, and the gulab jamun inside, you may feel like, oh, I'll be crashed. No, this is mundane thought. You feel so happy when Krishna enjoy you. And then, what happened? You're thinking, well, it went to the stomach and then tomorrow it will come out, dirty things. No, not like this. We have to learn from now. This is not Golok Vrindavan. Golok Vrindavan means gulab jamun goes there and it pleases the Lord and then comes out another. Prabhu, can I serve you again? That's why Nityananda Prabhu's story, you remember? Mother Swachi said, oh, you are hungry? Here's the 5 sandesh. And he took 1 sandesh and threw 4. Mother Swachi said, why did you do that? Oh, I'm sorry, Mother. Why? You felt bad? Well, there was no more. Then she goes to the kitchen, find another 5. Then she comes back, Nityananda Prabhu has another 5. She's bewildered. What happened? How can, there was only 5, now is a 15, 20, increasing how? This is spiritual world. Such a nice, that gulab jam can manifest again and again eternally, but he always begging, can this devotee enjoy my taste that Krishna tasted? They want you to enjoy. the Krishna Prasad. So like this, so these coward boys, some coward boys, they go to sleep and they play with Krishna in the dream. And then they come out, then mother also wakes up, and then they take bath. Mother, quickly, we have to go. It's a time for festival beginning. Krishna is going to go for cow pasturing. It says here, the verse 9, all these verses are so sweet. It says, Evam Vrindavanam, Evam Vrindavanam, Evam Vrindavanam Srimat. Srimat means the most splendorous Vrindavan. Krishna Pritam Mano Pashun. Krishna Pritam. Krishna is fully satisfied. He is fully satisfied all the time. Reme Sancharan. He is grazing out of ecstasy. He doesn't know what to do either. He's so happy. He's just going this, that. Is like all the time. And others has to guide him because he's drunken by the love. So much drunk. You know, drunk? Well, you're not supposed to know. But if you see drunken man, he doesn't know which way to go, where to go. So it's kind of like tip over. So you see he's leaning on Balaram sometime. Sometime the coward boy has to, come on, keep on going. Because he's so much in love with all the Brajavasis. He's so much in love, he embraced the trees, he embraced the coward boy, he embraced the cows. All these Brajavasi feels eternally. Even the dust, they embrace his leg. The dust becomes so happy and he started floating in the sky like this. So this coward boy, one sets, they get up in the morning and they, mother, quick, we have to go. And then they sing Krishna's name, Krishna, 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 hey, Mahaprabhu was singing. So then they quickly and they run. Another group they hear called Manda Ghosh. Manda Ghosh is the bugle. Krishna came, come on, quick. And the sound goes to everybody's house and goes to the ear of those coward boys. And they run. Then there is another group who does not come for that. They just come, Haribol, Mother Jashoda. And then they just run and they saw Krishna just lying down and just they jump on it. Come on, why are you sleeping so late? We just here. And they just, that's how they wake up. Not like exactly like mothers. Mothers generally sing, what they call lullaby or something. Some singing to put you sleep, to wake you up, baby wake up. We wake up the deity with singing. That is also nice. But then there is another coward boy. They are equal age. And you know the head of those boys? Sridham. Sridham, they cannot see that Krishna needs anything less. So they jump on Krishna's body and take off his cloth and everything. Come on, get up now, take shower, we need to go. So like this, many ways they wake up the Bhagavan, Krishna. Then Krishna dress up, one sets of dress. One set means just dhoti and no uttariya, no jewelry. Just the waist belt and ankle belt. That's all. Necklace, everything is after the breakfast. So then they will, but not breakfast yet. He has to go to the deity room. Who is their deity? Who is their Bhagavan? Krishna worship who? Narayan. They have a Narayan. Mother Jashoda's house, there is a deity room. There is a Narayan deity and every day they offer to feed Krishna. It's very funny. If you think of the Tattva Siddhanta, but this is how the Brajavasis are. So then Krishna goes in the deity room and then he offers some fruits and other to the Bhagavan Narayan. Then he comes out, then they sit down, all the coward boy, they're eating, teasing each other. And then you have to hurry up, we have to go. And outside, all the Brahmanas having a huge festival. Thank you for coming. On the outside, they have a big havan, fire sacrifice. And in the fire sacrifice, they start pouring the sesame seed, ghee, to invoke the mercy of the Lord for the protection of who? Only Krishna. For Krishna's protection, thousands and thousands of Brahmana they do every day. This is their rituals. And then Krishna finished eating breakfast and then he comes out and then when he comes out, then Mother Jashoda started feeling a big separation feeling. Big separation feeling that, wow, time is like running quick, hold on. Big separation feeling. At that time Mother Jashoda comes and gives very nice garland to Krishna, mercy of the Lord, and then she gives, she cannot tolerate the separation feeling. So she says, wait, Krishna. Oh, Balaram, can you be always in the front? Never let Krishna go when he goes in the forest. So then she says, wait. Still she cannot feel like, she wants him to go but doesn't want him to go. Kind of like this. So she says, wait, I forgot to give you Nishinga Kavacham. So then she runs in the deity altar, bring the Nishinga Kavach, put it on the Nishinga Kavach. He also has a tiger nail. All this. So she goes back and forth. And then Krishna will say, Mommy, it's getting late. It's just making me... Oh, then Krishna comes up with the idea. You remember, Mommy, yesterday you gave the drinks? Yes. It was so delicious. Oh, Mommy, I wish I could have more. Did you give me this today? No, I give you different. Can you make it? Okay, now she feels, okay, I will stay here to make this. So these were many pastimes, how to divert the separation. So then Mother Yashoda feels it's all right to stay, to cook that. It will please Krishna. Then Krishna starts. As Krishna goes, there is a huge line, procession of all the mothers and the coward men, coward boys, the girls, and everybody for a moment sees Krishna and they overwhelm with ecstasy. And when they bid farewell, but Krishna is so loving, such a nice loving. He tells each mother that yesterday prasadam you gave through your son, it was so good. Can we have a little more? What about that one? So these way all the mothers, they feel comfortable to go back home. Otherwise they will be staying here whole day, waiting for Krishna. So they go back and they start cooking those. Then Krishna comes in front of a big forest. That time, he plays a different flute. This Sri Krishna Akarshani, Murali, Benu, Bangshi, these are not the name of just name. It has a very, like a summer has a very quick sound, some has a very deep and long sound, emotional effect. So when he plays this long 18 inches flute, just before he enters the forest, he expresses this feeling. The whole forest rejuvenates. Why? Because before, the whole forest, all the leaves fell off on the ground out of deep separation. They feel so much separation from last night, they dropped all the leaves. Then when Krishna is coming, then he plays this fruit, then all are ready to welcome him. All the fruits, twigs, immediately blooming, flower, multicolor everywhere. And they just all welcome with Krishna, cool breeze, the bees, cuckoo bird, everyone. So they all come and they embrace the Lord. How? You know, it is very nice if you want to offer something to someone, like you want to offer to God. First you have to go to God, then offer Him. But if God comes to you and take it, how easy it is. It is so nice. That's why Jiva Goswami Pad says that pure love is two divisions. One is Sambram Prem, or with awe and reverence. One is pure love with very intimate friend, like your own body, own relative, that there is no awe and reverence. And that Vishramba has a three division. One is called Vivek Shunya, one is called Vishramba, and then another is called Utkanthamayi. Utkanthamayi are the gopi girls and the Mother Yashoda kind of like that. Vivek Shunya means the trees, rocks, the pillar, the cave, the pool, the pond, the frog, the cuckoo bird. They don't know what day is today. They don't know what time it is, what time Krishna comes. They have no idea. But they know by the Brinda Devi's mercy, the Brinda Devi arranged this warning. Oh, he's coming. So they get so excited and they welcome. At that time, then what happened? These coward boys get so maddened with ecstasy from Krishna's flute, Krishna's... when Krishna walks, literally from his body, the fragrance comes such a contagious that you cannot resist but to cry for him. It's unbelievable fragrance. Not like sometime in the shop I saw a lady walk by, was like a heavy perfume. I was like, oh. Not like this. I don't know how to explain, but this is how it's so fragrance that they literally fall in love. This is why Srila Jiva Goswami Pad says, Bhajaniya sarva sadguna vishishta. Krishna means a personality. When you see, you only think one thing. How can I please this person? Which way? What to do? They go crazy what to do. So they start plucking flower. Maybe I should make a garland. Krishna's garland is changed million times every day. Coward boys just making garland. Krishna, I know you decorated this, but it should be like this. They can't help it. It's so beautiful, Krishna. And his fragrance coming from his body, his sweet talk. Even Srila Jiva Goswami Pad writes Sanatana Goswami Pad writes that Nanda Maharaj prayed to Narayan, I wish my son uninterruptedly only talk to me. Because when he talks, it's such an attraction, loving nature. Such an attraction that Nanda Maharaj prayed to God, I wish my son to talk all the time to me. This is how Krishna captures. He is the supreme God. He controls everybody. How? By his beauty, by his word, by his loving nature. So that time, the air touches Krishna's body and takes everywhere and makes those trees are completely maddened in love. The cool breeze, everybody, and the flower fragrance, sometimes they cannot even move. The fragrance is so thick. That's like so much love, it's like hardly can move. Then the coward boy goes and run around, so then it sprouts and it makes everybody, cuckoo bird, everything fall in love. One time, this is just one day in this chapter. This chapter has a many division. Text 1 to 9 is about beauty of Vrindavan. Beauty of Vrindavan, it says that, I know I'm running out of time, but I have to say it. If you have to go, you can go. I don't have a bad feeling about anything. But I have to tell, because this is so nice, that the question Rupa Goswami Pad raised, why this universe, what's the speciality about this universe? Why this universe has any value? Say, yes, because there is a India. Oh, because of India the universe is famous? This planet, earthly planet. Because you see in 5th Canto 17th chapter, Prabhupada writes, this planet, Bharatvarsha, or this planet, is so important to Brahmaji. Brahmaji always watching what's going on here in Alachua, in this planet. Everything going on, because this is the only planet you buy ticket to go to any other planet. From other planet you cannot go. You have to buy ticket from here. So Brahmaji always watching, all the demigod watching what everybody does in this planet. So in this planet is the most famous. That's why the universe is famous. Why this planet is famous? Because India. Why India is famous? Because Vrindavan. Why Vrindavan is famous? Because of the Brajavasis. Why Brajavashi is famous? Because Radha Krishna is there. Okay, why Radha Krishna is famous? Because they have an uncontrollable, uninterrupted, passionate love for each other. There is no other reason. This is the only reason why everything exists. And that love created Vrindavan. When Radharani was so much emotional to serve the Lord, we mentioned many times, her beautiful yellow effulgence started coming. And Krishna seeing this, wow, so much love, I want. And then his effulgence coming, then the blue and yellow mix turned into Vrindavan, green. This is how everything started. In Vrindavan, everybody is pleasing this couple, but indirectly sometimes, not directly, and not everybody can see. So they are, this Brajavashi, they are pleasing Krishna. So one day, Krishna was so overwhelmed. I'm just going to say, just shortly, in one day story. Krishna could not control himself, so he started ecstatic dance. So everybody joined. Then all of a sudden they ran. You know, Vrindavan and the city difference is why it's called Vrindavan. Vrindavan has a 4 meaning. The one meaning is Vrindavan means you do not know what is behind this bush. In Dwarka, you have everything is like lined up. This is the rose garden. This is Ketuki flower. This is Amlaki. This is like a difference you can see. But in Vrindavan means you never know what is behind this bush. So every day they explore, and it has an unlimited forest. It can manifest as Vrindadevi see it. So one day Krishna was so overwhelmed, he just, hey, let's see what's behind this bush. They open the bush. It's a huge stadium. It's like a huge playground and surrounded by small trees, all multicolor, all the way to skyscraper tall tree. And I was like, wow! And they started running in the middle and they started dancing and dancing. They never saw this. And then all of a sudden, the demigods, Gandharva, Apsara, Charana, they are the drummer and singer, Urvashi, they all came out. Wow, what's going on? Such ecstatic dance. So they started drummer and singing. And then the cuckoo bird, you know cuckoo bird, they are twice born Brahmanas. They became the bird now. Now they are like making all this sound, different bird. Everybody is singing. Everybody is surrendered. Bird gives the whole body to make this sound. Like this, so whole body comes, so sweet. So everybody is pleasing the Lord that day. Krishna was so thrilled. Then at one point, Krishna desired. His desire is everything, behind everything. He desired, maybe I should give little bit attention to each species. So he started giving little attention. When he started giving attention, then in the dance, all of a sudden, that everybody started dancing. At one point, the demigod, one group of demigod, Charana, they're thinking, I never played drum like this. This is the first and last time probably I will experience. I'm really making the whole world in ecstasy. Wow. He thought, what if I stop? Then he's slowing down, and he stopped. He saw the music is going on more. I thought I was the drummer. Then the next drummer, they felt the same thing. They all went one by one. Every drummer stopped. The drumming sound is more melodious than before. They are shocked watching Krishna. Who is in that forest playing drum like this? More than us. Then the Urvashi, then the singer, Gandharva, they are singing so melodious. Then the pride came. Maybe it's me. I'm making such a melodious sound. What if I stop? Then slowing down, stopped. Very attracted by this melodious sound coming from where? Maybe from my colleague. Then all stopped, one by one. All the Gandharva stops. They were shocked. They thought in Vrindavan, impossible. They are more better singer than us. What a shame to us. Then they're all watching. The drummer, dancer, singer, everybody. In Vrindavan, this is also happening. The cuckoo bird says, today is my luckiest day. I'm making everybody so much in happiness for serving the Lord in dancing and singing. What if I stop? And he did. Slowly stopped. Was shocked. Who is doing this? I thought it was me. One by every bird, they eventually stopped. The peacocks. When Krishna has a chadar, you see Krishna has a chadar. This chadar has a multicolor, rainbow color sometime. That day happened to be rainbow color. It was very funny. In Nectar of Devotion, Prabhupada says, Mother Jashoda saw Krishna had a blue chadar. And so Prabhupada writes that Krishna told, Mother Jashoda says, my dear Lala, son, how did you get the blue chadar? Did you get from Balaram? And the other girl, Prabhupada writes, that just passing by and her nose is popped when she's smiling. She can't control it. Why? Because she knows last night he was just dancing with the gopis. Mother Jashoda doesn't know. So she could not control. She can't say it. So she's smiling like, what they call abhashita. Means nose pops and she's like, she knows what's going on. Krishna knows what's going on. Mother Jashoda doesn't know. That Krishna got Radharani's chadar by mistake. But good thing she didn't know. So then this chadar, multicolored chadar, was making so beautiful dance that each peacock felt like everybody's charmed by our beauty of the tail. That beautiful. Then all of a sudden, slowing down, close down, he's seeing that no, everybody's still ecstasy dancing. Whom they are looking? The other peacock? Then one by one, all the peacocks stopped. Sanatana Goswami Pad writes. Then at the end, they saw actually it was Krishna's chadar. Was making such a ecstasy moving of the peacock style, that peacock got defeated. All the peacock stops, all the bird stops, all the monkey stops, cow stops, everybody stops, even the coward boy. Then everybody came to one conclusion. They never could imagine that Krishna's body, this little boy's body, literally hypnotizing the entire universe with this music and song. Now who is going to stop Krishna? So Krishna going wild, then everybody started jumping. All of a sudden, from the nearby bush, a huge family of lion roar, came just in front of Krishna, jumped, and Krishna got scared and stopped. Then the lion started cracking up. You are afraid of me. But the dance stopped. That's how they serve. The lion served Krishna, that's how. So Krishna said, he was afraid. But the lion whole family are laughing and cracking up. Oh wow, we made you afraid. That was very funny. Then everybody started. Then they started singing and dancing. That's how they were going. Every day the coward boys take them to different family. Today they are coming to the Talban forest. But actually they don't have any interest to go to Talban forest. They were knowing the importance of these fruits called talo fruit. There is a famous song in Chaitanya Mangal also there. Taler bora khaiya nanda nache re, Asiva nache, Brahma nache, Aro nache, Indra, Gokule Goala nache, Paiya Govinda. Taler bora means the pancake. I don't know the bora in English. I think it's a pancake. Do you know? Taler bora means the pancake made of tal fruit is such a delicious that Nanda Maharaj is dancing, Brahma is dancing, Indra is dancing, whole world is dancing because of this tal fruits pancake. Taler bora. In Mayapur we ate taler bora, I remember. That's how the song started. We found that song in there. And then one time we offered to the deity. I think they still offer a particular season and everybody eats the taler bora. So coward boy. But, so they knew, they smelled it, the aroma is coming, so they got so excited, we must feed Krishna Balaram this tal fruit. Now don't drink the juice, if you know, don't drink the juice from the tal fruit directly. You have to know how to take it. You squeeze the juice, then you refine it, then you mix with the flour and other makes the pancake. This is how you eat. You don't eat like a fruit. So tal fruit is a very nice, like this size. Well, I don't know, in Vrindavan maybe different sizes also. But in this world is like this. So that time, Lord Krishna, Balaram, they were just traveling and the coward boys thinking, we are so much in love, we have to do something. Then the fragrance was taking and then they smelled. When they smelled it, they got so excited, they immediately decided, we have to do it. But wait a minute. If we tell them that we want to offer tal fruit to you, Krishna may say, I'm not hungry. Then what? The journey stopped. So they came up with the idea, no, we're not going to say that we're going to offer them. We're going to say, we are hungry, we want tal fruit. It is really delicious. So that's why they came up with this idea. They never interested to eat for themselves. They always want to please Krishna Balaram, not for themselves. But they do not approach like this. Why? Because Krishna Balaram may deny, we don't need tal fruit, we are not hungry. So because of this, they say, we are hungry, Krishna Balaram. We know you can kill them because you already killed so many demons. And in this forest, which is nearby, 8 miles from here, it's such a delicious aroma is coming and this tal fruit is so good. But we heard bad news. There's a big demon, not only one demon. You may say, well, you can go and kill. Actually, Krishna is very strong. You know who is stronger than Krishna? Balaram. You know who is stronger than Balaram? Sridham. That's how Krishna and Sridham fight. They are the competition. Like this. Sometimes he wins, sometimes he loses. Like this, in an angle wise. Every coward boy has a particular strength over Krishna, Balaram. They gave them so that they can fight or they can wrestle, they can do like this. So that time, Krishna and Balaram heard this comment. He said, oh, this Dhenukasura has so many family members. They're all dangerous. So that time, Krishna Balaram smiled and they went. When they went there, now we should only look for 2 things. No other things in these pastimes. Srila Sanatana Goswami Pad writes, it is the mercy of the Balaram. It is the mercy of the Balaram and Krishna that they saw this big tall tree, they don't want to bow down. So they are going to make those trees break and bow down to Krishna Balaram. They are forcing so that they can be eternally happy and liberated. And then this misuse of free will, how Prahlad Maharaj's son Birochan, his son is Bali Maharaj, and his oldest son is Banasura. Who is the youngest son? The Sahoshik. This is the Dhenukasura. Dhenukasura, previous life, he was the youngest son of Bali Maharaj. So he some or other got association of Birochan, not Bali Maharaj, from his grandfather, got this bad mentality. And then he became so addicted to lust and greed that he was making this. So Krishna knew whole things, and Krishna told Prahlad Maharaj that I will never kill your descendant. So this time Balaram going to kill Dhenukasura, not Krishna. But his family member coming from the wife's side, so they are not actually from dynasty of, this is a very nice scientific or Vedic analogy. That sometime this question was come that how do you marry cousin? He said, no, cousin coming from the auntie side. Auntie is from other family. It's not from, but father side you cannot marry. So look from the auntie side. So they chant the mantra from the auntie side, you marry a cousin. This is how originally Brahma's children, they got married. Otherwise, how they will marry? There's nobody else. They have to marry the cousins. So here also, Krishna applies this, that Dhenukasura's relative was killed by Krishna. Krishna also killed them. It was not exactly like this. When they saw the Balaram was coming with a big forceful, he's moving the whole trees, shaking, tumultuous sound, making all the tal fruits fall. And he came such a vigorous, and then from far Dhenukasura saw, he said, until today nobody has the audacity to land in my kingdom called Talban and act like this. I'm going to show him. So he came with a heavy force. When he attacked, when the ass demon attacked, they don't attack with their head, they attack from their back. So Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur says, be careful, never you turn your back from your guru. Balaram is guru. It was a big offense that because that's how they kick. So he kicked, and then Balaram, he got on the chest, but he didn't say anything because he's a loving father, he tolerated. So then he broke more. When he broke more, then Dhenukasura could not control, then he came with full-fledged power. That time Balaram took him and then just went like this, whirlpool. And he went round and round and round and he made him such a dizzy and throw it to the top of the tall tree that it crashes. This is not a little ass. This is a giant body, and crashed the entire forest almost like all the tall tree. Then when all the other relatives came, they did not want to attack Balaram because they are afraid. So they say, his brother is also powerful, we should kill him first. So they came to Krishna. Then Krishna killed them, and the coward boy also helped. This way they piled up and break down all this false pride palm tree to bow down to them. Then they got delivered. There are three ways to look at it also. This is a three way to see who got what. Srila Prabhupada in 3rd Canto, 2nd chapter, he explains, when the demons get killed, how they see. When Krishna and Balaram was killing this palm tree and all these demons, first thing happened, they dissolved their physical body and subtle body. This is what Balaram's lotus feet anywhere touches, immediately all the bad things, material body, physical and subtle, disappeared. So they did, and that time, still some demon cannot appreciate. Those who did not appreciate, they merge into Brahman. Those who appreciated, those trees, all this, they are all demon. Those who appreciated little bit, they went to Vaikuntha. Those who glorify, saw the beauty of Balaram Krishna, they went to Golok Vrindavan. So according to something we have to do also. Not only Krishna and Prabhupada does, we have to do. We have to start appreciating this pastime, Prabhupada's quality and Radha Krishna's quality. Then more we glorify, guarantee Golok Vrindavan. Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Bol. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.